plan your future or have an uncomfortable one? How are you good people doing today?
Oh, good. I feel good.
I was listening to this thing and I got a quote. We should do like I was thinking like maybe we could do like a quote of the day, like a quote of, live by this quote, like a life tip or something. Y'all want to hear it? Check this out. Bad ideas have a high rate of resurrection. I heard somebody say that. I thought it was good. Bad ideas have a high rate of resurrection. You ever thought about that?
Never
Yeah,
thought about it.
it's sort of like saying
It'll
a lot
come
of
back to
stupid people.
it'll come back to bite you in the ass. What'd you say? Stupid people? What?
Yeah. If you say resurrection, I was just thinking about it. If you continue to do or follow the line of bad ideas, you're saying it's a lot of stupid people.
Questions from the audience. So, there's a few questions people wanted to know. All right. Okay. Jaja Shakur wanted to know, what is your day-to-day life like?
My day-to-day life is it's pretty ordinary. I get up in the morning. I do my little 5 minute, just 5 minutes exercise routine. I have 7 little short things that I do just to get me started. I prepare the rest of my lunch going forward and breakfast to go to work in that morning. I have a pretty decent day at work all day. I interact with my coworkers, which is always a nice thing. I come home and prepare to do it all over again the next day. That's pretty much my day-to-day activity.
What exercises do you do?
I just do maybe 1 minute of tap outs, reach over the side, do knee lifts for about a minute, and then I do I can't describe it, but it's something that just kind of get your heart rate going. You kind of bend over and swoop up, but you always keep your head above your heart. You never put your head all the way down because it'll make you dizzy. I do that. I do
Like a crunch?
Not a crunch. It's really like you kind of like sway. You take your arms all the way overhead and you bend down to your waist, but you keep your head up and then you come back up.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you're energizing, but you're not. You're just stable. You're not moving anywhere. You're just stable. Yep, that's what I do.
What you do, Dad?
Pretty much what your mom just said. Makes less the exercises.
You don't do the exercises?
I don't do the exercises generally. No. I get out to, as we mentioned, Swarthmore to do the walk. I used to run more. I don't as much. In fact, since we lost our membership at the Y, which is where we really used to go all the time to do a lot of stuff. Elliptical machines, the treadmills, the track, pickleball, and your mom with the cold plunge and the pool, and then we lost insurance, so not as much anymore. So, but we still go walking on our days off and on the weekends.
Follow-up question to Jaja Shakur. What adventure would you like to embark
on? Adventure that I would like to embark on is house hunting. I'd love to research and buy our own home. That's the adventure I'd like to do. And go free a couple dogs.
Free a couple dogs from where?
Well, the pound. Or, wherever. There's a lot of stray dogs or, a couple cats need homes. I'd like to give them one.
What about you, Mom? What you want to do?
I don't really have any adventure per se as people see adventures. I just love spending time with my family. I like to spend time with my family. I'd like to have a just a sleepover maybe for the grandkids, the younger ones, of course, the great grands, and just have a little, family time together. It don't have to be nothing necessarily pat or clinical, but just having that time. I don't really have an adventure like that, like climbing mountains like people do.
Really?
Or, no.
I do. I wanna walk the entire Appalachian Trail
I don't know where you came
from the bottom to the top, through Mahoosic Notch, the Zealand Hut, the Mount Katahdin. I want to do the whole thing from the beginning to the end.
Absolutely.
The whole
not.
1,100 miles of it,
Hmm.
from Georgia to Maine, even up in Canada. That's what I want to do.
Happy trails.
So you mean if I did this, you wouldn't come walk part of the journey with me? It'd be fun.
Oh, part of the journey?
Yeah, part of it. Like there's part of it that come through Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
There's Hawk Mountain up here, and there's different parts of it that go right through Pennsylvania, and you keep going through north up into New York.
I wouldn't be opposed to that because hearing about Hawk Mountain, I always wanted to come.
Oh yeah.
Go out there.
Now is the perfect time too. October, November, you get to see all the hawks. You get to see these hawks flying. They're so close you can see their eyes, and they're huge, and they're beautiful, and they're majestic, and they're coming from Canada and up north, flying south.
What are they doing? Migrating?
Migrating.
Okay.
Yeah, they do it every year.
Yeah, no, that I wouldn't be
Yes.
opposed to that.
Walk the entire trail. That's one of my. Oh man, hiking and camping and lodging and taking a shower after not taking one for a week, and eating food that ordinary food, but you haven't had it in so long because there are no stores on this road you're hiking on, right? So you just, go through this. It's a journey. I love it. I one day I'm going to do it.
Okay.
One day I'm going to do it.
I've been hungry before.
Don't like it.
A week.
All right, Ronald Holbrook wanted to know a very simple question. Very, very simple. He just asked, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I mean, I have my days where things just get to me sometimes, but other than that, I keep it moving. I got so much experience in doing that, so I have the strength to fall back on in order to keep going. So, yep, I'm doing good. I mean, I got a roof over my head, nice neighbors, good crew to work with, great husband that's magnificent husband that I would never, ever, ever, I take him for granted sometimes, but that I love. And
You take his money sometimes, I heard. Let me get that check out of you real quick.
There's a story behind that. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. I feel good. I got a great son.
Yeah, you do.
Who's, yes.
Clap it up for
Who's
him.
always there, yes.
How about you, Dad? How are
and
you?
family,
Yeah. So the question you asked earlier about the venture. The things I want now is really simple. Are really simple. Because we've been through a lot. So the things that satisfy us now, or you ask me, so the things that satisfy me now is really simple. Really simple. So ask the question again.
How are you?
I'm okay.
When people ask me how are you, my answer is usually, it's hard to be better. It's hard to be better. I mean, trying to do something for so long and you know, trying to get to this point of having y'all home for so long, so many obstacles, so many years, man. And the fact that y'all home, it's hard to beat that, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's impossible to beat that.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to be better. Great family, great wife, great kids. It's hard to be better.
That's what I mean, man. So when you say adventure and what would you like to do, and you know, my wants are simple, man. I just want a home. I want, you know, my family to be safe. I want, you know, find solace in just cold dogs that watch videos of kids laughing, and it's really, you know, I don't need much, man. I don't have to go way out just somewhere to find inner peace, you know, and that's what I seek most. That's the journey. That's the journey, inner peace. You know, I don't feel I have to go far to find it. The things I feel will help me along that journey is real close, you know. It's no farther than yourself, man. You just gotta.
A follow-up to Ronald Holbrook's question. He said he wanted to know, what's a fun fact that people don't know about you?
A fun fact that people don't know about me is I do like to play pickleball. And I never thought that I would, but yeah, I like it. It's fun. I don't like being beat by your father, but
What about you, Dad?
Yeah. A fun fact that people don't know about me. You know, I don't know what people do know about me, but it's not much to see, man. Not much to tell. I don't think. You know,
You get what you see is what you get.
hey, man.
Okay. All right. Brother Wasset wanted to know. This is not a question. This is a comment. He wanted to know if you could provide any thoughts or reflections on our dear sister's Asada Shakur's death.
I would just say, you know, I hope she just rests in peace, and that the journey that she was forced to go on was beneficial to her in a lot of ways, and I just hope that she rests in peace and that she did not suffer much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that everybody who journeys into activism give up a whole lot, man. They sacrifice a whole lot. And I hope that people appreciate that sacrifice that she and others before her have given, you know, and learn from those examples too. And I just hope people appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. I kept thinking about her daughter. You know what I mean? Because, like, she died, you know, people are saying, oh, they didn't get her. She died free, you know. And I'm like, yeah. When you're in a position where you're not free to see your family regularly without the threat of, and so on, so on, so on. So I just kept thinking about her daughter and her grandkids. You know what I mean? Yeah. This next question comes from your grandson, Tommy. Tommy wanted to know from you, Dad, what type of games did you play when you were a kid? And from you, Mom, what was your day-to-day life like when you were a kid?
My day-to-day life when I was a kid was, well, since I can remember, getting up, going to school, and coming home from school. I always wanted to be a really, really good student, so I paid attention. I made sure I did my homework. I came home. I was a very obedient child up until I get about 14, maybe. But
You became unobedient when you were 14?
I did. But came home and cleaned the house. You know, we had chores to do. Every weekend we cleaned the house. We had to wash walls. We had to clean the whole house, top to bottom. Me and my other two sisters, and we washed walls. That's why I'm like I am today about cleaning. Holidays we had to wash the windows. And on the weekends we played games. I played dead block. I played hopscotch, double dutch. We jumped rope. I played with my friends. We played pinochle. That's what we did on the weekend. That was pretty much my childhood. Monopoly.
What kind of games did you play, Dad? Besides King Ball?
Everything that was available to us, man, and you know, a lot of games we just made up, or no, we played tag and hot cold butter beans and.
What's hot cold butter beans? You know, these kids today don't know these games.
Oh yeah. That's
so when
right.
you say these names, they don't know what you're talking about. Like I taught my kids how to play dead block. I drew a box on the street and the boxes in the corner, and I made my kids learn how to play dead block because we played, and these kids today don't play dead block.
Right.
So I taught them how to play. I drew hopscotch on the sidewalk. So
they don't play hopscotch either.
No, I don't.
Wow.
These they may know what it is, but I any given day when we were kids, you walk down the street through a neighborhood, you could see kids playing double dutch. You could see the boys messing with them while they're playing. The water plug was open and they were running up and down, splashing water on the people sitting on the sidewalk, right? I don't see that anymore. So I don't think these kids really play those games. I think the games they're playing are on computers and a PlayStation. So when you say dead block, I don't think they know what that is. When you say hot cold butter bean, I don't think they know what that is.
Yeah. So it's you go look for a switch or an object.
A switch, Dad?
Yeah.
I think we really got to bring this up into 2025. A switch?
Oh, the switch could be a belt.
It was a belt mostly.
Or a branch.
Tree branches.
Yeah,
stick.
Yeah.
A thin stick.
Right. And or an object, you know, because the object could be one too, where you're looking for an object and the person that finds the object, then everybody else scatters. When one person finds it, everybody else scatters, and the person will give them 3 seconds. They'll count to 3 while people scattering in all directions, because that object is going to get launched at you.
That object becomes a weapon. Why is it so funny?
Because it was a fun game.
So so the
Somebody
kids
get locked
scatter.
upside the head with the object.
Yeah, we had some horrible games.
And if you put it in slow motion, you can see the person that's running with the switch chasing people. That's smacking right in the back with it.
That was them boys. We never did it like that. It was bad enough with a belt. You find a belt.
A belt hurts, Mom.
Yeah, whoever finds the belt, and then you get a hot cold butter bean. Come and get your supper. And then everybody would run, and whoever was close would get hit with the belt. But them boys was like that. They would take something and knock you in the head.
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. We had vacant houses where we would go. They still had especially if they still had the power, right? The electricity was still on. Somebody recently moved or something. And we turn out the lights and just
fight.
Swing
Fight in an dark abandoned house.
We also did rock fights. We had rock fights. But we also played basketball, football, baseball, and
in card games, knucks. And
Yeah,
you play as a knucks.
Booty ups.
Booty ups.
Yeah.
Booty up. So wall ball.
Wall ball. But, you know, yeah, if you're playing booty ups, then if you lose,
Booty up.
get your booty up on the
Stand
wall.
up against the wall. Put your hands on the wall. Poke your booty out. And every player gets 3 hits at your booty.
Crazy.
Did y'all play suicide?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You throw the ball off the wall, and whoever catch it get to throw it off the wall. But if you try to catch it and you touch it and don't catch it, you got to run toward the wall as people hit punching you until you tag the wall and say suicide.
Oh my God.
You would have loved it.
Oh my God.
Probably.
Suicide.
Part of my day-to-day, part of my daily routine for the week when I was younger too was also babysitting. Every weekend I had somebody's baby. I was babysitting like 2 and 3 babies at a time. You would bring them over the house and I would watch them for the whole weekend, or go next door and watch the kids next door. So because I just loved having the kids and the babies. So that was part of my routine too on the weekends.
Made money babysitting.
Yep.
Nice. All right, that takes us to the second segment of this podcast recording episode.
Oh, and the water plug too. Don't forget about the water plug.
In the summertime, when the water plug come on.
Oh, we had some fun though.
Oh yeah.
We had fun.
Oh yeah. The most fun we had with the water plug was when the people be sitting on this. They ain't getting in the water plug. They just spectator. They watching the other kids or whatever. You just
go duck them.
Take your shoes, the biggest shoes you got on, and run down the street up against the curb where the water is heavy. And you splash water as you stomping in the water down the street, and the people that are sitting on the steps are just getting splashed, screaming at you. But they can't catch you because you just running. Or you get a bucket, and then you throw water on people. Throw water on cars as they riding past. But yeah, people used to duck people. Oh, they grab them off the steps and bring them up, bring them straight to the water plug and put their head right in the water plug.
And sometimes we see them boys come, especially the boys.
Gotta run.
We get up off them steps. Right, here he comes. Make it right, duck you in the water plug. And, run in the house.
I think that might be abuse.
And knocking people out. All of them games we think that was abusive.
What?
Knocking.
Push their chest up against the wall?
Yeah.
No,
knocking people out.
What you
That
mean
was a
knocking
game
them
that
out?
they liked to play.
Knocking them out. You never heard of that?
I don't know. So we did a thing where you knock people out too. So you
didn't punch them.
No. You put what we did. The way we did it was they stand up against the wall, and you tell them to take 3 breaths, and they gotta hold the last breath. And the last breath, you push their chest, and they can't breathe, and you just hold them for 10 seconds, and then you let them go.
Yep.
And then knocked out.
Oh,
and we've had plenty of people who you didn't really expect them to be as heavy as they were, and they just hit the ground, take you down with them, and they got scars on their heads because, we did knock out. That's how we did it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it.
How did y'all do it?
Well, kind of the same. It's the same technique, but it's a different. Well, it's a different technique, but it's the same principle. Except you would get behind the person, take a 3 breaths, and then hold them back. Yeah. So you hold it,
like squeeze them.
You squeeze them, and then they would fall out. And a lot of them did fall on the ground. One boy that they knocked out too, he fell on the ground. His nose just started bleeding, and he just woke up, and started screaming. Tony, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't let him knock me out though. Nope, get away.
Debbie Brown was heavy like that.
Oh yeah, she was heavy.
She was heavy.
That's one thing. One game I didn't play.
That's not a game.
You said it was hard to knock Debbie out.
Yeah.
It was hard to knock her out.
Oh, Debbie Brown.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we get into the tip part. Segment 2. Health tip.
Abuse.
That's abuse. You imagine playing some of them games today, and like you can't do that.
You're like you didn't kill somebody.
Yeah, rock fights.
Rock fights, yeah.
I got hit in the head, right in the middle of my head with a rock. Omar did it. And Omar was a cool dude, but we playing rock fight. So you throwing the rocks, I don't know where these rocks came from. The city, somebody just came and dumped a pile of rocks on an empty lot.
Well,
and now, and now we got a pile of rocks. What are we going to do with these rocks? Just throw them. A lot of windows got broken. A lot of, and you know what? But here's the thing. Once somebody started crying, it's over. Rock fight is over. You hit me too.
I don't never remember anybody crying.
Oh man, people had broken noses. nose separated.
I must have been throwing bricks.
Nah, we was throwing 3/4 inch rocks.
Yeah,
we
it
have
was all
board-
hurting.
We have
Yeah, I
board
don't know
games.
what I'm-
Board games in the house too, though. Monopoly and Trouble most of the time.
Yeah.
We play this the whole family, all the time.
All right, health tip, Dad. Got a health tip for the people?
Yeah, drink plenty of water.
Drink water. How much water should people drink?
Well, enough to hydrate yourself
8 glasses
throughout
a
the
day?
I don't know about if you need 8, but I don't know how many. But stay hydrated. Stay active as you can. Yeah, eat as healthy as you can. And
Drink water.
just try to stay away from the nonsense, man.
Stay away from what nonsense?
Well, you know, any
If
nonsense.
you're drinking water, if that's the tip, stay away from what? Kool-Aid?
No, when I say nonsense, I'm saying anything that's going to clog your brain, your mind, your peace.
That's what I said, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid is the opposite of water. You said drink water.
No, when I say nonsense, I'm talking about,
Sodas, water, sodas.
Soda, whiskey, bourbon, gin, Ciroc.
okay.
There you go. Drink water and stay away from the nonsense. Got a money tip for people, Mom?
Yeah. I say the biggest thing with money is don't go into debt. Don't go into debt. You know, you just whatever money you make, you just use it to the best that you can, and don't go into debt. Sometimes you have to go a little longer to get what you want, but you start going into debt, that's when things start to go bad.
Yeah. The American society is built on debt.
Live within your means, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard. It's hard sometimes, but you know.
You know what? Yeah, it's hard, but people got to think different to do that. Because one of the reasons people go into debt so much is because they're living excessively. You got to get rid of some of your shit. If you got a storage container full of stuff and you trying to buy more stuff, you need to reevaluate some of the stuff you got. People live beyond their means so much and beyond their needs. Like beyond your means is one thing, beyond your needs is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
you really don't need all that stuff. If you really,
Yeah, and the things that society put in front of you to make you want it and make you think that that's the coolest thing to do or the coolest thing to get or best thing to, eat. And I notice people eat all the time, like restaurants and things like that, but, take your lunch. We take lunch every day. We take breakfast and lunch every day so that we don't spend money in restaurants or at the hospital store buying it because we have food.
Mhm.
So we eat it. We take our own food. Add up those bills that you get for your lunch that you take every day and your dinner, and then sometime when you eat out, and add those that figure up, and you'll see it's going to be a lot of money that people spend.
if you spend $14 a day for your lunch, breakfast and lunch, that is about $5,000 a year.
That's a lot of money.
About.
Yep.
That's a lot. Don't go into debt. That's a good one. All right. So I asked people on the social media to give me a life tip. Give me a life tip to share with people. And a lot of people said a whole lot of things, but I got one that I liked. I mean, I liked a lot of them, but I can only pick one. So the person said, appreciate the things that people have done for you more than you resent the things that people haven't done for you. What you think about that?
I really like that, man.
You like
That's
that?
a really good quote.
Appreciate the things that people have done for you more than you resent the things that people haven't done for you.
I think that's a great life
really
tip.
Yeah.
What does it make you think about?
I think it makes me think about applying that people applying that thought, I think it would definitely would make our communities better because people wouldn't live by anger. So it kind of makes you take control of your thoughts because it's easy to say, but it's another thing to do. So when you really, really apply that and live by that, it would be a much better community, society, because people wouldn't be as angry. You would just appreciate what you have. And we have so much, we just don't realize it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we think just breathing air is just something that we are, you know, that we should just actually have all the time. But listen, breathing air is something serious because if we don't have it, you'll die. So just appreciating it, what we've been given.
You talking about appreciating what you've been given by God. I think he talking about appreciating like what he gave his nephew or something. I mean, I
all the way around.
Yeah, that's good because like air is a God-given thing. We need it. Can't live without it. So we should appreciate. You were looking at that from a different perspective than I was, but it both applies. What you think about? What you think about that, Dad?
I just think it's a great quote, man. Focusing on, you know, what's here, and you know, not on folks or things or situations that, you know, that's doing you no good. Why focus on it anymore? You know, if you focus on the things that has uplifted what you're trying to do, or you know, it's just a great thing to focus on, I think. Don't worry about the stuff that people haven't done or situations that haven't, you know, you feel done good by you or whatever, man. Just, you know, just focus on a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus on the positive, and that's what it sounds like. That.
Yeah, it makes me think about like families and homes. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I was trying to figure out.
yeah, we're in the middle of a potential nor'easter. So if you hear some rain or something, that might be what happening. But yeah, like families, man, like, you know, people that take care of their families and looking out for them, and they giving them money, they're giving them places to stay, they're giving them food, they're just you know, and then one bad thing can really lead to an estrangement or, you know, whatever. And so like, you know, learning to appreciate what you have, what you've been given, more than you resent the person for not giving you something else or something more or something. Just if you try to think about them from their perspective and what they have given, yeah, I think it definitely will make a better relationship, you know. And then there's also a thing of like, I don't know, not burning bridges.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People are willing to help. They're willing to do things, and walking around carrying an attitude like they should have done more, that can really, really sour a relationship. You know, everybody, especially if a person worked for what they got and they're sharing it with you, you know, they don't have to share it with you.
Right.
And it don't matter who it is. It could be a mother, a father, or a kid, a cousin, a niece or nephew. It's like people have what they have, and to share it with you, you really should appreciate it.
Right.
More than you resent it when they say, I'm not giving you any more, or I don't have any more, or whatever.
I think that's so true too, especially when it comes to families, because people as a family, they like being family, and it kind of brings, when you apply that thinking that you just quoted, it brings more love too. It brings more love because you love the person who is not like that, who is not sitting there, thinking about, oh, he didn't give me this, he didn't give me such and such, or I needed some money, or he didn't pay my rent. Like, when you concentrate on that kind of stuff, it just makes people standoffish from you. But when you are like a person who just, okay, well, I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to appreciate what I've gotten and what I get, and move forward. It just makes people gravitate to you. So that brings love.
Plus, you don't always know people's situation. You know, just because it appears that that person is doing well, or it appears, you know, if whatever they do with whatever they have is up to them. You know, if I'm looking at them, you know, I don't know what's going on behind that door. You know, that person may appear to be doing well, and may not be.
Right.
You know, I mean, some people you see, they appear to be rich, and the next thing you know, they're in, you know, court and bankruptcy and all kind of stuff. You don't know, but it's, you know, it's not your business to know those things. You know, if a person is giving whatever he wants to give with whatever he has, that's his. You know, you shouldn't be worrying about that anyway. You know, I mean,
be grateful. Be
Yeah.
grateful.
Be grateful.
Okay, so now they want me to give a relationship tip. All right, I got one relationship to be aligned. Be aligned. Alignment is the most important relationship tip I can give. Be aligned. If I want to walk the Appalachian Trail and Robin is not okay with it, that don't work. Come on, baby, can I walk? I'm going to be gone for a month or more. I don't know how long it takes, but if she's not in agreement, if she say, look, man, you need to be here taking care of these kids, paying these bills or whatever, and I'm like, I got to walk the trail. I got to walk the earth like Cain or somebody, whoever. If she not with it, man, that don't work. So you have to be aligned. Be aligned. That's the best relationship advice that I can give. I think that's the most important tip out there.
I think that is important. However, Robin is going to walk that trail with you, or you're not walking. It ain't going to be one or the other.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Well, that's how we stay aligned. Because
Exactly.
if she says no, then as much as I want to do it, I'm not doing it.
And then she's done things that she may not, and then she just does it. So I see that.
I think Robin's, I don't know what her journey that she wants to embark on, but I know it has something to do with making sure that when we're older, we're good. We've done what we supposed to do to make sure that we secure our future as best as possible for us and our kids, so that we're not looking back on these days when I was walking the earth and I should have been out there securing resources.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's our main thing. As long as we're good, she doesn't really care what I do. All right, now we get into the fun part. Ginger shots. This category is called general knowledge. This is between you two. This is not me. I'm not in this one. The person who wins has to take a ginger shot. What that? How did you flip this around, man?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be the person who loses
Take a ginger,
and
right?
take a ginger shot, but it's reversed. Like it's really good for you, but it's a loss. Like doing push-ups. If you
win, you do push-ups.
right. So it's going to be
flip this thing around.
Right. So it's going to be for your health. So a good thing, really.
All right, ginger shots. Today's topic's general knowledge. First question. What ocean touches California?
Pacific.
Okay. One point for you. What planet is closest to the sun?
Pluto.
Ow. And
What is it?
that's the furthest one from the sun.
Oh, the closest to the sun. Oh, I don't know.
Do you know?
Earth.
And
What?
Mercury.
Oh, it's hot. Yeah.
Yes,
really
it's hot.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I
Well,
hope this ain't in it.
we got 5 questions.
Okay.
We got 3 more left. Dad is in the lead to take a ginger shot.
God,
Number 3. What year did Dr. King give his I Have a Dream speech?
1962.
8.
And You were closer though, Mom.
63, right?
63.
Oh, that was what my first thought.
You won. You got a point because you were closer than him.
1963,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 4.
No, wait a minute.
What? It's 1-1.
That's the thing now. The closest, not the right.
That's what it was last week.
It was closer. That's what it was last
Yeah,
week.
That's how come you won the thing about the ingredients. What
Right.
year?
Oh, okay. You should remember that.
She got that one. Okay.
Dang.
Number 4. What year did Malcolm X convert to Islam? I'll give you a hint.
In prison.
He
In prison. He was in prison. Yes.
I remember that.
Would you like a hint?
Nope.
I do.
Okay, go. And then-
1956.
you should have waited for your hint, Mom. I was gonna let him go and then give you a hint.
Okay. All right. Exit out. Give me my hint.
All right, you got to go first, Dad. Go.
I got to go first. You already went.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You're right.
Uh,
Well, she said 1956. She's not right.
Yeah.
let's see. 63.
When he was in prison, you
Yeah,
know,
he was in
you know what
prison.
year he was assassinated, right?
No.
But these are bad questions for us.
Okay.
No.
65.
Oh, okay.
That he's assassinated, right?
Right. He
Yeah.
converted in 48,
Oh, 48. Okay.
48.
1948.
Dang, I didn't realize how old he was.
He was born in what, 1925? I
He
think
was born in
I
1925.
think Malcolm X was born in
Oh,
1925.
man, I didn't realize
Well, he
how
was
old
39 when he was assassinated. So what year was, you go back nearly 40
So that
years.
was okay, yeah. So
Both him and King were assassinated when they were 39.
Mm-hmm.
They were young.
Yeah.
Do you realize how much work they had to do in that time to the age of 39 to become that type of influence in a world where social media doesn't exist?
Yeah, man.
The papers didn't exist like they do now. Well, like they had eventually when they were at their peak.
Yeah.
The impact they made on people must have been tremendous to be 39 years old.
And the system tried to sabotage him at every sense, like papers and
Yeah.
stuff. They would boycott him.
Yeah,
and
Dr.
just
King was
wouldn't
voted the
support him.
most hated man in America.
Yeah,
He was voted the most hated man in
because he was
America.
assassinated in 68.
68.
Right? 68,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did
So-
something.
About who people, what people was taking that for.
Right,
You know.
right. Well, a lot of them were his own, were us, our black people. A lot of them were black people. That's
That's pretty much how it is, though.
but that's it. That's everybody don't love change. Everybody don't want to see that change. And some of the people that voted him as the most hated man in America then today would be saying, I have a dream too. So things change.
Yeah, things change, and then they look at things different.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the majority of people who even would say that they hated him or didn't want the change that he was talking about would be his own people. I'm not saying that some of them didn't look that way, but
Yeah.
it's like I wouldn't think that many of his people would be voting to see him not achieve what he was trying to achieve.
I think people want to see change, but they're not willing to go through the work to get there.
Right.
So it's like, and then like they say, when you're trying to get somewhere, you may have one cheerleader, but once the victory party happens, you got 1,000 people there. So it's like, people don't want to go through that struggle, but by the time it happens, by the time the effect of it, by the time the work that you did is in that culmination stage, it's like, oh wow, this is good. So
Yeah, plus people don't like each other for different reasons too. It may not, like, people may like him for one thing, but then may not like him for another thing.
Yeah.
'Cause
And when you're in the
especially
heat of it too, it's different.
Yeah,
When you look back, you got some time to reflect and think
Right.
about it. That's way
Right.
you wasn't even there when it happened.
right. It's a lot. of
That's
stuff
way
going on.
different
'Cause
than
that's what
being
they-
in the thing. So
Right.
that's
Like they
that's
said
okay.
about Christ. They said, like he was the king of the Jews, but they said Jews was the one that turned against him, and actually, so
Yeah,
you
that's,
just
that's how it be.
when you're in it,
That's how it be.
is different. Different reason for everything.
Last question, and this one is a thumper, and it's definitely the person who gets the closest to it because nobody really knows the answer.
Where do you come up with these?
I got them. I got them from people. People were asking. This is all generated through social media and the people that follow us and who we are. Every question is
Yeah.
coming from the people that support you.
Okay.
The last question was, what year was Harriet Tubman born?
Harriet Tubman.
I think she was born like 1875.
Okay,
43.
1843? Well, you're the closest. The closest answer that people can come up with is 1822.
22.
What year did you say, Mom?
1875.
And you said 1843.
43.
43.
Okay. Yeah.
We
Nobody.
have a
really-
winner.
Okay.
Time for you to take the shot. Shots.
Yo.
You won.
I
It's your
did.
rules.
I drank mine this morning, so I'm happy. Oh, you drank yours too? Oh shoot!
All
I
right,
drank some
well,
more.
time for you to take
Oh,
your
that's why
shot.
you kept that ginger.
Ah, man. I drank a little bit. Look.
You did?
Look at your, check
I
out
see
your
that.
ginger bottle, Dad. I
I
drank
see
a
it.
little bit.
And Robin
In
put
a
a
week,
little bit in that food.
and she put a little
How
bit
was
in her
it- How
cup.
was that chicken?
Phenomenal. You should have stayed for some, Mom.
Oh,
We should have saved you some.
Tommy ate it.
All right, Dad. Take your shot. Tom, take your shot. You move it. You won't break it again. Show the people. Okay, so first of all, you got to tell people what you're drinking. Where you got this from? What's up with it?
This is ginger. This is ginger root. It is homemade, meaning that I put it in a cold presser and squeezed it. It squeezes the juice out of the root, and it is strong. It is hotter than the stuff you buy at the store, and it is supposed to be a cleansing tonic.
And it is for sale.
Yeah.
If you want to make a purchase for an order of ginger root, what is it? Ginger juice? What is it? Ginger extract? What is it?
All of the above.
Ginger juice, we call it.
Yeah. And you just put it in a cold presser and it squeezes it, and presses it, and out comes this nectar.
And it's healthy for you.
And it's healthy for you.
What does it do for you?
It cleanses your body. It's an anti-inflammatory.
Anti-inflammatory?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. It's your shot. Your turn. That's bigger than the shot glass right here. But
Oh yeah, I'm not drinking that whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Not at once. Although we sometimes take about that much.
so Dad is the winner of the ginger shots game. So he has to drink ginger. Dad, this game is not going to be this game is because you changed the way it's played in terms of who drinks the ginger. People are not going to care if they lose.
Some people may.
You converted.
Everybody's not gonna want to take ginger shots all the time. But when you realize what it does for you, then
You'll want to you will want to drink it.
Yeah.
All right, down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
How was it?
Fire.
Any lasting questions you want to leave with the people this afternoon? I mean, lasting question. Any lasting comments you want to leave with people?
I say live. No, I like that quote that you said from That person.
Appreciate the people and what they've done for you more than you resent what they haven't done for you.
Yeah. Is that the exact quote?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate things people have done for you more than you resent the things they have not done for you. That's the quote.
Yeah.
A person sent that in.
Y'all just add, don't even worry about the people, or don't focus on the people that haven't, you know, it's not their job to do stuff for you. You know, it's for you to do things for yourself if you can, as much as you can. So you shouldn't be focusing on them at all, and with all they do for you. You know, focus
Got to do for
more-
self.
Focus more on what you do for yourself.
There you go. What about you, Ma?
My thought for the audience would be, try not to be so angry. Anger is the cause of a lot of
Inflammation.
bad inflammation of the brain. Yeah. Angry. Don't be angry.
Don't be angry.
Anger is the root of a lot of bad things.
This kind of go back to the health tips.
Yeah, and you said alignment, right?
Uh-huh.
You said alignment.
Alignment.
And I'm gonna go back to what I said before.
What's that?
The Philly shell,
What?
bobbing and weaving. That keeps things on the even keel sometimes.
On the relationship
Or
tip?
relationship tip.
What exactly does that mean? Bobbing and weaving.
You got just
So
add-
she mad about something. She came in and you come home from work and she cooking dinner, and before you even say, hey baby, she firing shots
hey,
at you.
man, don't throw the blows back. Just, you know, be defensive a little bit, you know, and get into your shell. Bob and weave.
Bob and weave.
You know, keep the peace.
Keep the peace.
Yeah.
I keeps the peace.
She's trying to say she
She got,
bobbing.
yeah, she got a peacemaker.
Keeps the peace.
Ball ping hammer.
I keeps the peace.
All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all next time.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Okay.